Coach Day gave me the opportunity, and I mean, I'm not going to pass up on it. He told me I had to work hard, and I understand what's coming with it, and I'm happy I could work my way into this position.
What do you feel like are the things that you have done to earn your way into that position?
I mean, I've done anything we've needed to win. I've played tackle, guard, scout team, tight end, whatever we need to win, I've done, and that's, I think, my work ethic, and that has put me in this position.
I know you've been on the field goal team for a couple of years. Kind of what are the things you feel like you were able to do to kind of establish yourself on that team?
I think my off-season work kind of put me in a position because going into my sophomore year, the winter and spring, Coach Warner noticed me, and then Coach Studd obviously came in and he was like, we need to find a spot for this kid. So they put me in at rocker, and I've thrived there ever since.
What do you feel like has been, the biggest part of your development here at Ohio State? What's the biggest things you've learned from when you first walked onto this program to where you are right now?
It's all about time management and accountability, really. I mean, you got to hold yourself accountable when it comes to eating Chipotle late night or eating a salad so you can make weight with Coach Mick, to figuring out when you need to study, all that kind of stuff. So I think as long as you can handle the time management and hold yourself accountable, you'll pretty much do anything in this program.
Did you envision you'd be at this point when you got in here that, hey, I'm a senior, I'm going to be on scholarship?
I didn't. I came back and I had a meeting with Coach Day. And I was like, hey, Coach Day, I just want you to know my goals are to earn a scholarship. If it doesn't work out, I'm still going to be here to help the team. But I just wanted him to know off the bat what I was looking to do. And he gave me the opportunity, said I earned it. Now I just got to keep it. So that's what I'm trying to do this spring.
Kind of just going back to, when you first came in here, what made you decide to walk on here at Ohio State?
So I was looking around my senior year at Ignatius. I was looking around a couple of D2 schools, and then I got a text from Kyle Berger, who was a redshirt freshman here, and I was pretty close to him in high school. And he said, hey, would you be open to do this? And then I came and visited. And I knew I wanted to come to Ohio State, so I walked on, and I wanted to stick around for a year just so I could, because a lot of people put themselves in line for me to be here, so I wanted to at least give them that, and then I fell in love with it, and I'm still here 4 years later.
What were some of the other schools that you considered?
I was looking at Dayton. I was looking at Fordham gave me an offer. Indiana State gave me an offer. I was kind of just looking around, trying to figure out what was best for me. I was talking to some Ivy schools. Actually, Coach Turin recruited me to Columbia, and he was one of the coaches I really connected with, so I was glad when I came here he was here too.
What are you majoring in, and kind of what are your post-football career goals?
So I'm currently majoring in real estate and urban analysis, so I want to eventually get into commercial real estate, either as developer or in a brokerage or whatever. I'm still trying to figure that out right now. I got a little bit of time, thankfully, but in the end, that's what I want to do. I want to hopefully either move back to Cleveland, stay in Columbus, but I just want to get into a good market so I can help make myself some money.
How valuable do you think being a part of this program, Real Life Wednesdays, all of that has been for you and kind of setting you up for the rest of your life?
Oh, it's life-changing. I mean, you don't get this anywhere else. You really don't. It's like you look around and people at other schools. I got people down at ECU. I got people that I know at Notre Dame, Liam Eichenberg, and I mean, those places set you up too phenomenally, but just having people come in, like the American Express CEO and people like that, I mean, Phil Knight, you don't get opportunities like that unless you come to a place like this.
You've been on a second-team offensive line, it looks like, this spring. Kind of what's the spring been like for you so far?
It's been a little different. It's my first time playing guard, so I'm kind of transitioning to that. And played a little bit in camp last year, but I mostly played tackle since I've been here. So it's been a little bit of a learning curve, but it's coming along not too bad.
What are the toughest parts of that transition?
Staying low. I've been known to play high my whole time here, so staying low and getting out of the pads with people like Davon and BB, but BB's obviously not out here, thankfully a little bit, as I'm trying to learn it. But just trying to stay low and get under. I mean, when you're moving Chase Young, he's a little bit taller, so it's a little easier to get under him. But when you're moving Davon or Teron Vincent, they got a lower center of gravity. You got to really work to get below them.
Being a fifth-year guy, do you view yourself now as somebody who can be a leader in that offensive line room and kind of show the younger guys along?
I'm trying to. I mean, there's leading by example. There's leading vocally. Myself, Josh, Bowen, Josh Myers, we're all kind of taking. We're all taking it. We're not used to this because we had Jamarco and Billy, and we just have to step up, and that's what we're working on right now in the spring as it's unfolding, is just becoming leaders, becoming vocal leaders, showing Matt Jones, showing Ryan Jacoby, showing Max Ray how we need to do it so that we can be successful like the Lions were in 14, 15, 16.
know that you went to high school with Draymond as well too. What was it like kind of going through 4 years together here with him and now see him going off to the NFL?
It was awesome. I mean, it was crazy. I looked at him. We looked at each other after the Rose Bowl. We're like, first time in 8 years we won't be on the same team. I'm so happy. I couldn't be happier for a person. He's the most humble guy I know. I couldn't want anyone else to succeed more.
What would you tell an NFL team if they're thinking about drafting Draymond Jones? Why should you draft this guy?
Just look at his tape. I mean, the kid works as hard as anybody I know. He's quick. I mean, look at Michael Bennett. It's kind of I was watching, and he's the same size. He's so quick off the ball. He knows he can anticipate. His hands are really well. That's all you really got to look for. That's what makes Myles Garrett so good. That's what makes. I mean, I'm a Browns fan, so that's who I'm kind of looking at. But I mean, it's all hand placement and hand work. And I think he's the best pass rushing D tackle.
You hope maybe the Browns will make a move
I
for him?
I wouldn't mind that. That'd be pretty cool having him back up in Cleveland.